Hello and welcome back to my channel, and a very Merry Christmas to those who celebrate. I want to say that in today's reading we are just going to get a message from Spirit. It's just going to be a general message, whatever they have to say for you today. I also want to apologize. I am getting over a cold, so my voice is going to be more nasally than usual. With that said, please feel free to pause the video, pick whichever card is speaking the most to you, and let's get into today's reading. Hello Pile 1 and welcome to your reading. If you chose the Growing Together card with the Christmas tree on it, this is going to be your reading for today. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas if you celebrate. Otherwise, this is just going to be a message from your spirit guides. And I also want to reiterate that I am getting over a cold, so I apologize about the quality of my voice today. With that said, let's get right into the reading. Leaping right out, we have the Queen of Moons. This would be the Queen of Cups. What message do you have for Pile 1 today? Okay, we have the High Priestess. Alright, so right off the bat we have a strong connection to intuition. The Queen of Cups is a highly intuitive energy, and the High Priestess obviously very connected to spiritual guidance, and in particular the third eye. So you might be feeling like you've been receiving a lot of messages from Spirit, or you might be about to receive a lot of spiritual messages. There could also be a message about connecting with others on a spiritual level, and maybe finding people or working with people that you already know, with whom you have an intuitive connection, because we do have the Growing Together card, which says fun collaboration, successful ventures, and enjoying the benefits. And so there could be an energy of collaboration here, just take it however it resonates. What message do you have for Pile 1 today, Spirit? What message do you have for Pile 1? What message? Okay. I wasn't sure if we were going to get 3 or 4 cards, and I kind of left it open. So we also have the Six of Wands, and okay, another Queen. We have the Queen of Swords here, which I like that. That's interesting. I'm very sorry, Pile 1. I had to take a break. I've taken some cold medicine, and I am feeling a little bit better. So I do want to get through your reading, because I think there's important messages here. So I did talk about the juxtaposition between the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Swords, and how it can kind of be an opposing message. Especially in like a reading that's supposed to be like a message from Spirit, like advice from your spirit guides, or something that they want you to focus on. It's like saying, let's connect with our emotional side. Let's disconnect from our emotional side. So it's kind of a conflicting message. However, the Queen of Cups can represent somebody else's energy. And if that's the case, there might be somebody in your energy field. So either somebody you're aware of, but you might not know them personally, somebody who is like a teacher or a guide or a mentor for you, an older sibling, somebody in a position of authority, whoever it is. There might be some guide that's coming in as a spiritual guide or a message from Spirit, that's really going to help you tap into your psychic gifts. And there might be a connection between your psychic and intuitive gifts and your deeper feelings here. But I think that because we have this Queen of Swords here, I think that this message is less about the emotional side of the Queen of Cups and more about the intuitive side. Like, this is a message. Let's really focus on developing your psychic gifts. You might have, as I said, like somebody in your sphere, however it resonates for you, who is very connected with their own emotions, who is very connected with their intuitive gifts. This might be somebody who is psychic. This might be somebody who is a tarot reader or does something like that, like has a psychic or spiritual practice. Or might be completely unrelated, but they just have like a natural intuitive gift. And this person is going to be coming, or has recently coming to give you message or guidance that's going to help spark a development of your psychic gifts, which I think is being confirmed by the High Priestess here. Whatever sign, symbol, messages, words that this person is saying to you, things that, for example, it could be, if you follow a specific tarot reader on YouTube, and you're just like, this person said something in a video, and it really resonated for me, and I'm going to use that to tap into my own psychic development, to put it that way. And then the Six of Wands here, I think, is also about you recognizing certain things in yourself. Because again, like the Queen of Cups in this context can be talking about doing inner work. Work around connecting with your emotions, but also like self-discovery type of discovery of psychic gifts, etc. There's something here with the Six of Wands about you recognizing and celebrating certain aspects of yourself that it is possible you might have been unaware of, or have been consciously or unconsciously repressing for whatever reason, or it could have been there might have been like a deep well of emotion or a little bit of resistance to psychic gifts. And you were just maybe a little bit hesitant to take the lid off that box. And now it's saying now is the time for you. There could be, again, somebody coming in to encourage you to do this, or to show you how to do it, or whatever resonates for you. Some sort of spiritual guide, even a spirit guide, could be coming to you to show you how to recognize your own psychic connections, psychic gifts. Could be part of this collaboration that we're talking about. Could also be you putting your energy out psychically in some way, might be helping to attract somebody in who wants to work with you, who can recognize your gifts and certain qualities that you have, and wants to work together with you, to grow together with you, if that resonates for you. And then we do have the Queen of Swords, which might be a message about making sure that you are also practicing healthy boundaries. It's like about opening up, being recognized, and also making sure that you are protecting yourself. That's how I'm seeing it, especially with it. There's fun collaboration, successful, but growing together, joy. This is like working with other people to celebrate. You're all decorating the Christmas tree together, to put it that way, and it's going to be a beautiful tree. And at the same time, by putting yourself out there and making yourself vulnerable, you just want to also make sure that you are doing energetic protection, whatever way that means for you. Like the fact that the Queen of Swords came out, I think is just a reminder from Spirit. And what they're showing me is somebody waving a crystal above the third eye, and closing the upper chakras to unwelcome energies, to put it that way. I hope that resonates. Opening your mind and your heart to certain things in certain contexts when it is safe to do so, and connecting and receiving recognition. And then also knowing when to shut that box again, if that makes sense. I hope that I'm articulating that clearly. I hope this has resonated for you. I will say this has been a little bit of a harder reading, not only because I'm still sick, but because the message here is a little bit murky, even for me. So hopefully that has resonated. I think that if there's an additional message, I think the most important card here is the High Priestess. I think that if you feel confused even after watching this reading, I think there might be a message to really be intentional about sitting in meditation, working with crystals if that resonates for you, and really just trying to connect with whatever messages that your spirit guides are sending your way, because this time period that's going to be happening soon is going to be a time when you are very connected with your spiritual guidance. So and with that said, I hope that you have enjoyed this reading. I hope it has resonated for you. If you'd like it, please feel free to give it a like. Please comment down below. Let me know whether it resonated or not. And thank you very much for watching. Have a very Merry Christmas if you do celebrate. And I do hope to see you in my next video. Hello, Pile 2, and a very Merry Christmas to you if you celebrate. If you chose the Spreading Joy card, this is going to be a reading for today where we are getting a message from Spirit. It could be about anything. I don't know, whatever comes out in the cards. I will say if you don't celebrate Christmas, this is just a message from Spirit. So it can be relevant in whatever way resonates. So with that said, let's get into it. Message do you have for 5, 6, message? Okay. I have the Page of Moons. This would be the Page of Cups. I could definitely see that being related to this message about spreading joy. It says, find the humor in life, follow your own bliss, do an act of kindness, are all things that I would associate with the Page of Cups. Just taking a very kind of lighthearted approach to the season and to whatever is going on in your life right now. Okay. All right, then we have the Chariot. What message do you have? Okay. All right, we have Temperance. Interesting. What message do you have for Judgment? Okay, we have 3 major arcana. There's a strong message here. I mean, I think that the main message right now is to focus on this Page of Cups and being in the energy of the Page of Cups. With spreading joy, like find the humor in life, I could see that definitely being related to the Page of Cups. I think that with the Chariot and with Temperance here, there might be a need to focus on finding a balance between cultivating positivity and joy and spreading joy, like finding the humor in life, finding things to feel positive and happy and joyful about, taking it one day at a time, not taking it too seriously, and at the same time with the Chariot in Judgment here, there's a message about receiving divine guidance, having a real sense of purpose and knowing which way you want to go in a way that is very much in alignment with your spiritual guidance. You know, Judgment could talk about like answering a spiritual call. So there might be a message about with Temperance, like balancing this sense of I need to be very focused. I need to like race towards the finish line. I need to, because I'm feeling spiritually led towards something and it feels so good and it feels like it's in alignment, and you might be a bit of a workaholic or have a tendency to get really excited about something and then get really, really ambitious about it and maybe burn out a little. That might be something that resonates for you or that you recognize has been happening lately. And if that's the case, then I think, the message here is like, okay, well, we know which way we're going. There's confirmation. It's in alignment with Spirit. If that's not resonating for you yet, there might be a message that this is about to happen for you. And again, the advice from your spirit guides here is in the Temperance card and the Page of Moons of like, okay, like it's great to feel motivated and great to feel ambitious. And it's really, really, it can feel really good to feel like you have a sense of purpose, especially spiritually led purpose, you know, and especially if you've been looking for it for a long time, or you feel like suddenly I have, or finally I have a sense of direction, you know, after kind of stumbling around in the dark for a while. You know, it can feel really good to find that, and then we can want to kind of throw ourselves all in, you know, and I think, again, the advice here is like, okay, let's slow down a minute and let's focus on taking it one day at a time and making sure that we're also like on an even keel. That can be one of the messages of the Chariot, can be let's make sure the Chariot doesn't tip over because we're so focused on one thing, if that makes sense. So the Page of Cups is a very kind of like open-minded, open-hearted energy with follow your own bliss. I think that's definitely a message about like in relation to the Chariot. The Judgment card, like following whatever is in alignment for you. There is a road on this number, like there's forward momentum here, and a confirmation. Again, with Judgment and follow your own bliss, you will know which way to go. If you don't yet, if you feel like you haven't had this moment of divine inspiration or divine intervention yet, it is going to happen for you soon, and it is going to kind of spark something inside of you, and this, again, is confirmation. Yes, that is the right path. Yes, you are on the right path. If you've been experiencing blockages or delays, it's because your spirit guides also want you to be focusing on work-life balance, taking care of yourself, self-care, self-compassion, and with do an act of kindness. This could also be saying, like, if you've been very focused on the road ahead of you, maybe take a step back and extend your energy outward, and make sure that you are also spreading your joy and happiness to those around you and to your loved ones. And with do an act of kindness could be, it's like a healthy and positive way that you can balance focusing on the road ahead of you and what you want to achieve and where you want to go and what you want to accomplish, with also making sure to take time for your relationships and show other people how much you appreciate them, and take a second to focus on the other relationships in your life, to put it that way. And it could also be that by doing an act of kindness, whatever that is, might help you if you feel like you're not quite sure what this is referring to here yet. It could be that by being in the energy, the Page of Cups, and doing an act of kindness for somebody else with no strings attached, just because it makes you feel good to give to other people, and that in itself is a blessing. But that might help kind of spark this idea for you, if that makes sense. Like, it could be that this act of kindness leads to this judgment moment for you, if that resonates for you. And then the last thing that I want to say is the Page of Cups is very expressive. If the page is the messenger, I am seeing this representing your energy, but there could be a way that even that you communicate with yourself, if that makes sense. Like there's some expressiveness, creative expression, emotional expression here, and Spirit's showing me something that I do sometimes, which is because when I'm doing readings and doing videos and I'm channeling energies, I'm usually very tapped into the cards while I'm doing the reading, and then I immediately forget everything that I've said, what cards came out, I just immediately forget everything. So for me, sometimes I'll go back out and watch old videos as though I'm doing a reading for myself. And so that's a way that which I can express certain things to myself, and it's like I'm hearing it for the first time, even though I'm the one who did the reading, because I don't remember what I said or what cards came out. It's like I'm hearing it for the first time, but it's my own voice speaking to me. So there might be something here that's related to that. Maybe going back and reading old journal entries, going back and viewing old artwork, whatever this means for you, however this resonates. There could also be there's some message or something there that you can give yourself that might help you kind of tap into whatever this reading is talking about here if you're feeling confused about it. So I did also want to say that. With that said, I think that that's where I'm going to leave your reading, because I feel like I'm starting to ramble, and I want to thank you very much for watching. I want to wish you a very Merry Christmas if you celebrate, and if you like the video, please feel free to give it a like. If you, please comment down below, let me know whether it resonated for you or not, and thank you very much for watching Pile 2, and I do hope to see you in my next video. Hello Pile 3, and welcome to your reading. If you chose the Small World card, this is going to be your reading for today. I want to say very Merry Christmas to those of you who celebrate Christmas. Even if you don't celebrate, this is just going to be a message from your spirit guides that's being released on Christmas. So it should still be relevant to whoever is watching. I do want to say, I did say in the intro, but I want to reiterate, I am getting over a cold, and so I apologize if that comes through in my voice. And with that said, let's get into the reading. I'm interrupting myself. Just, I also want to say that as soon as I shuffled the cards for your pile, I started feeling really excited. So I think that your spirit guides they're feeling excited about something. And with the Small World card that says unexpected meeting, look for common signs and easier than you think, there might be something exciting coming in for you. So anyway, we'll see what comes out in the cards, and let's get into it. What messages do you have for pile 3? Okay. We have all your cards. They flipped over in the middle of the deck, so we're going to take them. And we have the Ace of Moons. This would be the Ace of Cups. We have the Six of Moons, which would be the Six of Cups. The Five of Wands. And the Four of Wands. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So I can see why your spirit guides are excited for you. There's definitely a message here about there might be I'm so sorry, Pile 3. With the Six of Cups and the Four of Wands, soulmate energy here could be something that's related to, I was going to say, there's definitely something about a soul family member, soulmate, past life connection. There's an energy here about something that feels familiar because it's related to your past, and it could be that it might be related to somebody that you knew in your childhood, or something related to your hometown, your family of origin. And or it could be like a soulmate or a past life connection because it feels familiar immediately, because it's like meeting somebody new. You've never met this person in this lifetime, but it's like you immediately know them. You recognize their energy, and so that's to me that's talking about a soulmate. Whether it's romantic or platonic. With the Ace of Cups here, it could very well be a new romantic relationship. If that resonates for you, if that's something that you are looking for. With unexpected meeting, it could be that there's some aspect to it that is kind of like a meet cute, which I really like. That's very sweet. Or it could be like reconnecting with somebody who you have met in this lifetime already, and it might be somebody again related to your past or your childhood. With the Six of Cups here, in your hometown, the Four of Wands here, that's gonna kind of like. It's a new opportunity to connect with this person, to have an emotional connection with this person, whether it's romantic or platonic. Could be just a new relationship, however that resonates for you. And with the Small World, like it's a small world, right? So it could very well be like reconnecting with somebody. In a very unexpected way. Like you did not expect this person to appear in this place, or could even be like you go to a party and your friend brings this person who it turns out used to work at your small company, or so, there's some small world, where it leads to that saying like, oh, it's a small world, like, it's amazing that we have this connection, this either a connected past, you're both from the same small town, or you both had, there's some connection there that could be being represented here on the small world card. And with easier than you think, again, that gives me soulmate, soul connection energy, past life energy, because it is to me that's like the hallmark of what separates a true soulmate from like a karmic connection. Is true soulmates, they're easy, it's like largely drama free, it's just easy to be around them, as opposed to a karmic connection. There can be very high highs, there's also usually pretty low lows, and so and so that might be something that resonates for you. And with easier than you think, I think that there might be a message there, and it might also be related to why we have this Five of Wands here, which, is kind of in contrast to the other energies that we have. The Five of Wands could talk about conflict, competition, a bunch of people kind of competing for the same resource or the same goal or the same title. It can be an energy of being in conflict with others, because again, you're all kind of competing to get to the same place. And it can be context dependent on whether that is something positive or negative, depending on what we're talking about here. It could be that that might be like a past energy. It could be that in the past you were in competition with this person, or in the past there was some sort of conflict, and there's a wand being removed here to lead to this Four of Wands, being in harmony, and there's a sense of familiarity, comfort, safety that comes with the Four of Wands, and there is a connection to home and family, which was why I was bringing that up. But that doesn't have to be relevant here. It's just that this is a comforting, safe, familiar feeling. And again, there's one less wand here. We're removing the conflict from the situation. It's easier than you think. It's like there might be some, like when this person comes, it might be some like initial, there was some tension here, and then it's like you start talking, and it's like, oh no, this is fine. We're fine. Like we're good. Everything's cool here. In an unexpectedly harmonious way. Could be the message there. And with, I think it's interesting that we have, it's not just look for signs, it's look for common signs. So there could be like something that the two of you have in common. And there might be an emphasis to, again, with small world in common, there's a connection that the two of you have that is like something that connects the two of you that's uncommon or rare, that makes it a small world. And so I think that's interesting. I think interesting that the Spirit's asking you to focus on the commonalities rather than whatever differences might exist between the two of you, which I think is very interesting. So again, with the Ace of Cups here, there's a message about like either a new connection or an opportunity, a chance to reconnect with somebody that you either already know in this lifetime or that you have known in a past lifetime. And I think that's really exciting for you. There could be other interpretations here in these cards, but this is really the way I'm being called to read this spread for you. And I think it's exciting, like regardless of whether we're talking about a romantic connection or not. It could be that we have the Ace of Cups here because it could go either way. It could be up to you to decide, how you feel or where you want to go from here. But there is definitely potential here to develop, an emotional connection with somebody, however that resonates for you. And I think that is exciting. And with that said, I think that is where I'm going to leave your reading. I hope that you have enjoyed it. If you did like the video, please feel free to give it a like. Please comment down below, let me know how it resonated for you. If you like my videos, you want to see more from me, you can feel free to subscribe to my channel. I hope that everybody who celebrates has a very Merry Christmas, and I hope to see you in my next video.